Holy. Hello. Orphie? Oh my god, she's sick. A lot of black, though. We're back to a lot of just big, like, chunks of black clothing. I thought they already learned this lesson. Zenless. Okay, wait. Dude. What month is it? What's going on in this month? What is this month? What is this month? What's going on? Okay. 2025 is very interesting. She's cute. What the fuck is this? Mech from the trailer? What mech? I didn't see no mech. Seed. Okay. She's cute. I like the wink. I like the hair. Nice. What? Why did this happen? Why did this happen? Why did it zoom down like that? What's going on? Okay. Zenless. All right. I can teach you. Zenless? Okay. You can learn a thing. You can learn a thing or two from Iuno. You can learn a thing or two. Okay. It's her alt. What is this? Oh my god. We have the first.
Like a wrench finding some engine oil.
Ooh. All right, her voice is a little bit. What the hell? Wait, is this Firefly girl in mech with color like that ish? Like Firefly's more green. Okay, so we have new girl in Zenless. She's cute. There's not a lot going on in the fit. Jesus. Okay, we need some new artists. All right, so we need a different group of people. I think, okay. Zenless. If you're going to appeal to a certain demographic, one, go under. Go under here. Go under. I think go under and not over the top. You get a bit... What is she wearing on the top of her foot?
Oh,
is that her in the robot?
Roxy. Our meeting is like a wrench finding some engine oil.
Oh no, why does she sound like a grandma? What's her gameplay? Okay, I'm going to see what the hell goes on with this character. If she has a mech... Okay, all right. Well, we'll see, I guess. Interesting. I'll be honest, off rip, I'm not crazy about her design itself. It feels very... There's just not much there. With just the singular, like, not very long braid thing through the back. So she just has, like, a sort of a silhouette of a circle as her hair. She is cute, but, like, if this is a 5-star character design, there's just not... But then there's the mech, right? So I guess the mech's probably the main... If it's like Firefly, right? This is her inner form. She controls it like Evangelion from the inner. And then most of the fighting, you're actually this guy, which means she can be a bit more chill on the inside because she's like, you know, controlling a mecha. And then you get the feet alt for the boys with the little cute wink and the little salute. Zero suit, yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I do still think she's a little boring for... Even if she's in there, man, a little boring. I'm gonna say something crazy. You can tell whether or not an artist... You can tell whether or not. You know what I mean? Whether or not they are... You know what I mean? And in this scenario, I'm actually wondering if maybe they are not. It's not about care, it's about if they have the passion. Not the passion, it's not about passion, it's about... Look, some people just know and some people don't, right? Okay, there are different people in the world, and some people are and some people are not. I have an interesting feeling that maybe whoever was told to do this art, maybe is not. No, it's not about drive, it's not drive and passion, it's about whether or not you have that checkbox ticked. Because we've been noticing in the universe... We've now been appealing to demographics. We're appealing to demographics. What checkbox? Just use some deductive abilities. There's an audience and a demographic that is now being more honest about themselves, right, in the world. And so now, seeing that audience demographic, the people who are feeding the demographic have to feed the demographic, knowing that the demographic is increasing because it's always been massive, but people haven't been honest. And so... You know, games such as gacha games who make character designs to appeal to certain people are now appealing to that specific demographic. You in the checkbox? I have no boxes to check. I'm just, as an anime artist, I can tell you that there are people who have certain checkboxes, right? People enjoy certain things. People like mechas, for example. Some people like mechs. Some people like Pokemon, right? Some people like, you know, furry type characters, right? Everyone has a checkbox and a not checkbox, right? There's different boxes to check. Many different boxes to check. But what you may not consider is whether or not the person now who is hired to create something to check that box for an audience who has that box checked in their mind, as an audience member, they are the checked box. Does the artist themselves now, who has been hired to create something that checks that box for those who have the box checked, does that artist or the director of that artist, do they personally have that box checked? That's my point. Is it not projection? How many boxes did you check for this? Oh, there's a lot of boxes here being checked. There's definitely 2 boxes being checked, right? There's Mecha, and then there's obviously, you know, where's Orphie? All right, so now we got some shape design here. She's cool. Ooh, Dragon Tail. Hang on. Seed has no... Wait, they're not talking about Seed? Her name's Seed. Oh my god. Okay. Why is her name Seed? Why does she have no descriptions? Omni, get out of here, man! Oh god. Okay. Just everyone accept that there are different demographics in the world. That's all you have to... Okay, here we go. Proxies are like our kindred spirits. Okay, so I don't know anything about the lore of this game, so this doesn't mean anything to me. When Seed Senior was asleep, I made quite a few modifications to him. Oh, Seed Senior. Is that... So she has... Her name is Seed, and she has a robot called Seed Senior? Oh, I read that wrong. How do I do it, do you ask? I just made some adjustments and tweaks by my feet, is what I thought that said. Right, okay. So they're not leaning that far. Okay, maybe it ticks 3 boxes. Yeah, see people seeing the Firefly? All right, maybe it ticks 3 boxes. I don't know. Maybe it ticks 3 boxes. All right, there's a lot of boxes in the world.
Soldier Orphie reporting for duty.
Oh, hang on. I like her voice. Soldier?
Soldier Orphie reporting for duty.
I like her face. Holy.
Captain Magus.
If I mess up on the battlefield, please blame Captain Magus for failing to instruct me.
Hey, watch it.
Soldier Orphie reporting for duty.
Me, I'm her Captain Magus.
If I mess up on the battlefield,
Does she have like a little mecha dragon that's talking to her? Captain Magus. I kind of want a better look at this thing. I actually like the design. It's like a little robot Charizard. That's kind of fire. I like her face. I like her face shapes and the way this wraps around her face. She's really well framed. Okay, yeah. We got to zoom on the, you know, we're doing the slow reveal of the character from different aspects of the character design. Very good. Yeah, eyes are awesome. She's cool. Oh, the horns and... Oh, holy shit. Hang on. We got a combo here. We have an elf demon girl? The thing is, she's just so dressed in black. Like, she's just a big black dress with a thigh gap. Something Ryoki. I can't remember. Zettai Ryoki. My critique of Zenless Zone Zero early on was I felt like the color design was boring across the whole group of like, this is like back in 1.0, 1.1, I think 1.1 was when I played it. Just when Jane just came out. There's a lot of characters wearing a lot of black with like a pop of color somewhere maybe. I thought we've come back to that a little bit here. Like there's a bunch of yellow pops and stuff, but it's like so like industrial streetwear, which is obviously the point of the game, to be fair. You just lose a bit of the like, whoa, big crazy 5-star when they all kind of look like this. That's just always been my opinion of this, I think. It does look sick though, but it's so hard to do like a really majestic, interesting, like, whoa, this is a 5-star holy god crap in this theme. It's difficult. I love everything about her face and her hair and the dragon. All sick. All sick. All of that is sick. I'm just seeing a lot of similar-ish stuff in Zenless. But then you get to this, right? Then you get some real color in the swimsuit area, which of course makes sense. It's nice to see. No gameplay? Keen to see them in more detail, basically. Very interested to see what Seed does. We need some higher resolution toes, man. I'm gonna do for real, dude. If you're gonna do this shot, we need some higher, we need better. Look, we need more triangles, man. This is too squared off. If you're gonna do this shot, you need to make this foot, the highest resolution foot you've ever done in your whole life. And also, I'm not crazy about this little wrap thing over the top. It just looks very glovey, which I guess was the point. But I do know that a criticism some have of some gacha games, and some will say, for example, Wuthering Waves, a game I do enjoy, is too much of a beefcake game because it won't play on their freaking phones. Whereas Zenless, maybe you can probably play it on your phone, and so obviously it helps to have lower resolution models. Then you end up with shots like that. Unfortunate. Okay, that is my opinion.